and Russell.
Today we'll be performing
The Legacy of Geun.
1909 Harbin Railway Station in China.
Ito promised Eastern peace and Korea's independence since the Russo-Japanese War, but his words were not kept. Today, I'm here to fulfill my duty.
Today, I'm meeting Vladimir Kokosov, a Russian representative in Manchuria. The reason I'm here is to make East Asia a better place to live. With Japan helping Korea, Korea will not just rely on other Western countries. I'm not opposed to annexing Korea, but to help Korea modernize and independent. This is the right and only way to make other East Asia countries modernize.
고래오라! 고래오라! 고래오라!
When the Russo-Japanese War broke out in 1904, February 8th, Korea decided to stay neutral and not get involved in the war. However, the Japan-Korea Treaty of 1905 was signed by Jung and Hayashi, the Japanese diplomat in Korea. This brought Japan one step closer to annexing Korea. Jung gathered 11 Korean independence activists for the independence of Korea. They drafted a resolution using their blood, which came from cutting their fingers. They knew that this would be the best way to motivate and give moral support for the Korean citizens to join them in fighting for independence.
Quiet! What were your intentions to murder Prince Ito Hirobumi? He was the resident general in Korea who tried to modernize and develop Korea. What had he done wrong to get murdered by you? Unless you had any personal resentment against him.
I had many reasons for killing Ito, but none of them are personal. First of all, he killed our Empress Myeongsong. He forced our emperor to abdicate for no reason. He also slaughtered many of my fellow Koreans. Ito seized and took control of Korea's economy, military, and education. In other words, he took away Korea's independence by force, but deceived the world by saying Korea wanted to be protected by Japan. Yes, I did kill Ito, but none of them are personal.
Justify your action.
I don't believe I'm guilty of crime. If I'm found guilty, the only crime I would have committed is the crime of being powerless citizen of a powerless country like Korea. It was not my personal revenge, but revenge for all Koreans and for my nation.
On the charge of murder, I found the defendant guilty. Death penalty to Jung for murdering Prince Ito Hirobumi.
Japan a great country. He made Japan modern and successful. And you killed him. What makes you so fearless to do such things?
In my eyes, Ito was no more than a wicked and treacherous man. He was the one who destroyed the peace among the Eastern nations. He stated Eastern peace theory, but it was nothing but a lie. He argued that he had to block Western powers by making Korea better, but what did he do to make Korea better? Did the killing of Myeongsong make us better? Did the genocide of innocent Koreans make us better? Did the interruption of Korean education system make us better? Everything it's done is nothing but harm. I was contributing in the case of my nation as well as yours.
Now that I know the true meaning behind Jung's actions, I can see how Jung is a true hero for the Korean people. His understanding of peace and love for his country is deeper than I've ever thought. But still, how can he be so confident? You have been found guilty, and there will be no change to your conviction. What will you do before you die?
I just finished writing my autobiography for me and my nation. And now I start to write the treatise of peace in the East. but I still need more time to finish it. I will not appeal my conviction, so please delay my execution date and let me have more time to finish it.
Ito also wrote about the Treatise of Peace in the East, which states that Japan will be the center of the East and that China and Korea will be Japan's followers. Although it was not great for other countries, but Ito held many accomplishments for the Japanese Empire. The successes he brought to Japan made us a leading nation in the East. I am surprised that you care so much about your country, that you stood up to a very powerful man. How will your treatise of peace be different from Ito's? Tell me more about it.
My version of the book will discuss few things that three nations of the East, Korea, Japan, and China, should do to accomplish peace within themselves. First, neutralization of recent war. Secondly, establishment of common bank and regional office. Creation of common currency system. And lastly, the association of army corps.
I hope people will remember you not only as the most righteous fighter in Asia, but also as a top intellectual and pioneering philosopher of peace. I will tell the prosecutor that you need more time to finish your book. Oh, and you received a parcel and a letter from your mother.
If you think that dying before your mother is a breach of your duty as my son, please don't. Your death is not only about you, but it carries the lives of the Korean people. If you decide to appeal your conviction, it will be like begging for your life to be saved. Since you've already come so far, please die without any second thoughts. Don't beg for your life because you have done the right thing. It is an honor for you to die for your nation. This will probably be the last letter from me. Go ahead and wear the clothes I've sent you. I wish you all the best in my next life.
Then the Chief Justice of High Court told Anne that the court must treat him simply as an individual murderer, regardless of what Anne said for motivations for killing Ito. The court must treat him simply as an individual murderer, and it cannot follow any special procedures. Anne replied by saying that he understands the court's decision.
When I die, bury my remains in the Harbin Park. And when my country finally regains its independence, move me there and have my funeral in free Korea.
March 26, 1910, it was when Geun turned 32. After being sentenced to death in the Japanese colonial court, Norwegian, An wore his mother's handmade clothes and sacrificed his life in the recent prison. Although An's last wishes were to be buried in Harbin Park, his corpse aren't found until now because the Japanese had buried him where no one would know.
이 노래 진짜 좋네. What's this song? Is it popular? 진짜 좋다.
Hey guys. Do you want to learn about Jung? I learned in history class.
What class? History class?
First of all, it's history class. Second of all, it's pretty interesting. And third of all, I don't have a third of all. Anyways, what do you guys like?
K-pop. K-pop. Yeah. I know he's a really great man.
Okay. Anyways, without Jung, you wouldn't even heard of K-pop. You wouldn't even know it. Or even Korea.
Wait.
You gotta tell us more.
So here's the story of